Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It is 10:40 and I am just now making myself some breakfast. We had a very late start to our day. I forgot to set my alarm, so I literally got up when I had to clock in for work. And then we just have the hustle and bustle of the morning, getting Len ready for school, feeding and walking the dogs, answering some emails. So I just got to making myself breakfast. 1 cup of egg whites and then some oatmeal with a grapefruit on the side. That is breakfast for this week. If you see me looking down, it's because you're right above my stove. I did start the vlog a little later in the week. It is a Wednesday today. We have Lennox in sports 2 times out of the week. Monday he does do 1. So it gets a little chaotic after work because we have to rush to get him ready, make sure that he's already fed with his dinner, and get in the car and go so we're there on time. So I didn't really get an opportunity to pick up the camera then, but we did go to the gym. We did upper body. Yesterday was Tuesday. It was Veterans Day. I took the day off since Lennox didn't have school, just so you know, we don't have to worry about balancing both. Megan still worked, so I cared for Lennox most of the day and I did not get a workout in. But I did reach my 10,000 steps. Today, since I didn't work out yesterday, it was supposed to be leg day for me, but we ran into our dog trainer, the one that we use for Bronx, and she has offered to help us with Bronx, especially when it comes down to walking him. So we do have an appointment with her during our lunch break, which tends to be the time that we go to the gym. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'll probably pull out my walking pad sometime during the day and just do a 30-minute cardio session, which means that the remainder of the week will have to be committed to 1 upper body day, 2 leg days, and 1 extra cardio. So later today, I have to prep our dinner. This is actually what I wanted to vlog on Monday. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to pick up the camera, but later today I have to make our dinner. I'm going to prep that. That is chicken enchiladas. I'll bring you guys along on that. I also weighed it myself. I think, sorry, you know, I have a thing with my hands and objects. I'm trying to work on it. I weighed it myself on Monday. We're starting at 213 pounds and 4 ounces, back where we started last year. Not I'm even putting that online, but yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to be real and honest. So 213.4 pounds is our starting weight for this series. I also got to take pictures, but I just didn't have the opportunity to do that. I'll probably take it over the weekend since I have more time, just so we have our starting pictures, because as you guys know, the weight on the scale sometimes, you know, doesn't determine how hard you're working. I know for Megan, at one point, the scale wasn't going down, and I think a lot of it was because she was building muscle and getting rid of the fat. So like, yes, the numbers are important, but at the same time, they are not the tell-all of your progress. Pictures will definitely help, as well as like non-scale victories when it comes down to like how your clothes fit and all of that. So yeah, we'll do that this weekend. This way we can have something else to measure our progress with. Okay, so breakfast is egg whites, 1 cup of oatmeal, and a grapefruit. Okay, so we are out of work. And when I say we, it's just me and my personalities. You guys know this. So we are going to make some chicken enchiladas. So I have my mic in, so hopefully you guys can hear me, because Lennox has Gabby's dollhouse in the background. But we're going to make chicken enchiladas. I actually got this recipe from Oxygen Magazine. If you guys are not familiar with Oxygen Magazine, I don't think they're published anymore, but they used to be published like before 2020 or 2021. I think they stopped publishing, but it's just like a women's fitness magazine, and they share a lot of workout tips, and they also share a lot of meal ideas and meal plans and recipes. So I got the recipe out of that book. I'm making half of the recipe today because we don't have enough wraps. So I'm just gonna make enough for tonight, and if we do get wraps tomorrow, I'll make another batch tomorrow. You're gonna need an onion, a red pepper. So we're gonna do 1/4 of yellow onions, my stove is dirty, but you know, we've been cooking on it all day, so don't judge. This is some avocado oil. You can use olive oil, about a tablespoon, and then we're gonna add in our onions and our peppers, and we're gonna let this cook. We're also gonna add in some minced garlic, a 1/2 tablespoon, a tablespoon, whatever that was. So once the peppers and onions are soft, you're gonna add in chicken. I boiled 3 chicken breasts, and then once that was cooked, I just shredded it into little pieces. We're gonna add 5 ounces of this chicken into this mix here. You're gonna use about 4 ounces of this. This is about a half a can in here, so I'm just gonna use half of this. Some diced green chilies. We're probably gonna use half of this can here. Okay, so we have our mixture, and then we're gonna use some tortilla wraps. This one is the Extreme Wellness brand, and I'm just making, I think I said it earlier, just 2 for tonight. I have some green enchilada sauce. We're gonna put a little bit of that inside of the burrito. Then we're gonna take half of the serving of the chicken mixture and fill that inside of the burrito, and then roll it up. Okay, once you have your burrito rolled or enchilada rolled, just put it in your baking pan. I know they look very stuffed, but remember, you're just having one of these enchiladas for dinner. And when I put it in my Lose It app, as far as like the calories, 1 burrito equaled 45 grams of protein. So then you're gonna take some of that green enchilada sauce, pour it on top. This was about half of one of the 10-ounce enchilada cans. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna top the enchiladas with a half a cup of cheese. The recipe does call for fat-free Mexican cheese. We're just gonna use full fat here. So that's that. We're gonna bake it in the oven at 350 degrees until the cheese melts on top. It's been a few days. I know I told you guys that I was not gonna jump on the internet anymore looking like a hot mess, but that has not been the case for this week. I have been very emotional, very irritated, very not me this week. I think I'm getting my period, TMI, but I think that's what it is because I tend to get in moods when that time of the month is coming. It is Friday. I did not pick up the camera yesterday. Like I said, I just was having a very bad day from the moment that I got up to, I want to say, until I had Bible study. I started feeling better after Bible study, but it was just one of those days that everything was just ticking me off. I also had really high anxiety yesterday, and I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I had coffee before I actually drank any water or had any breakfast, and then I actually had another cup in the afternoon, so that just heightened that anxiety I was already feeling. So I did not pick up the camera. I did not vlog. We did go to the gym, but it wasn't the best workout. I am not even gonna lie to you. I did not want to be there. It was leg day, and I think last week I probably did a move. I think I did a lunge, and my form was probably not the best. I mean, I'm still learning, and I think I hurt my knee in the process of it, and it's just been bothering me since. So I think I'm gonna look into getting like a knee brace just to see if that helps, because yesterday when I went to the gym, I was already not in the mood for it, and then when my knee started hurting, I used that as as an excuse not to push as hard as I would normally push. So we just had a bad workout. It happens. I know I'm not the first person. I'm not the last person. This has not been my first bad workout, and I know it won't be my last bad workout, but we showed up, we did it. Today was definitely a better day in the gym. As far as like energy, attitude, calories that I burned, we had a good upper body day. But yeah, just wanted to pop in and say hi since I haven't spoke to the camera in a little bit. I'm actually cooking lunch right now. The house is a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. Happy Friday. I know, let's address the elephant in the room. You guys see the black and blonde combo going on here. I just stripped my hair. I took out the purple. I am just going back to my natural color, as close to my natural color as I can get. I stripped it on Tuesday. I just haven't had the opportunity to dye my hair. Plus, I didn't want to do it back to back only because my hair is already dry from the bleaching when I bleached my hair blonde, and then it got a little more dry with the stripping. I'm just giving it some rest. I'm probably gonna dye it tonight, if not tomorrow. I definitely have to dye it before my cousin's baby shower, so please don't judge. I am definitely trying to get it fixed. But yeah, today is Friday. Don't know what we're doing after work. I think we're gonna attempt to go to Target because there's a few things that we want to pick up, and that's all we have going on here. So I'll catch you guys later.